Alright guys, day 21 of the 100 Days of LeetCode. Thanks for watching. If you've been enjoying these videos, please like, subscribe. I'd appreciate it. Today we got another dynamic programming problem. We got jump game. So, you are given an integer array nums. You are initially positioned at the array's first index and each element in the array represents your maximum jump length at that position. Return true if you can reach the last index or false otherwise. So, here it explains it. It's true because from step 1 we can jump forward 1 to 3 and then we jump forward to the end. I mean, we could also do it other ways. Jump forward 2 to here, 1 to 1, and then we're at the last index, but that's just one solution. Here, on the other hand, it's false because if you jump forward from 3, you end up at 0. So, okay, you jump forward 1, you still end up at 0. And that's because basically whatever happens, you're always going to end up at 0. Whether you jump forward from 1 here, 2 here, or 1 here to get to 1, 1 here to get to 2, 2 here to get to 1, or 3, you still get to 0. So that's false. All right, so how do we write this code? Well, let's look at it a little bit abstractly. Let's go down to the iPad. Okay, so I've written down example 1 from the problem. We're going to go over this really quick and also example 2. But basically, what we're going to be doing is we're going to be iterating backwards from the very last index of the array. And I'm just going to circle this for now. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the index value here, which is also 4, and I'm going to set that equal to, or excuse me, I'm going to set the can reach variable that we're going to create equal to that. So what does this mean? This means that from this index 4, we can reach the top or the back of the array, whatever you want to think about it. I'll leave it here. Yeah, it doesn't have any metaphors in this. It's just an array. So from here, we can reach the back of the array. Now, we're going to go backwards all the way through the array, and then basically each time we're going to see whether or not we can reach the can reach variable. And then if we can reach the can reach variable, we're going to update that variable. So what does that look like? Oops. Well, now we go to this number 1, which is of course index 3, 1, 0, 1, 2, 3. And we need to check whether or not, which is the index value, 3 is the index value, plus the value, which is at that index, which is 1, is greater than or equal to our can reach variable. And if it is, well, we need to then update can reach to the index. So now we're going to erase all that just to create some room. There we go. Can reach is now 3. So what this means is that we know that we can reach the back of the array if we were to start this game from index 3. So now we go back here and we do the same thing. So we check whether or not 2 plus 1 is greater than or equal to our can reach variable, and of course it is. So now we put 2 in the can reach variable. We go here to index 1, which has a value of 3, and of course 3 plus 1 is greater than or equal to 2. So now can reach is 1. And here we check it one more time. 2 plus 1 is 3, and of course that's greater than 1. So we set our can reach to 0. And then at the end, we're simply going to return whether or not can reach is equal to 0. And that's what we want. If it's equal to 0, we know we can reach the last index of the array from the back, from the front of the array, excuse me, from index 0, which is basically what the problem is asking. Now, let's go over the example they use that doesn't return true, returns false. So in that case, it's 3, 2, 1, 0, 4. Okay, well, can reach is again set to index 4. And now when we go back here, is 3 plus 0 greater than or equal to 4? No, so can reach is still 4, right? Because we're not updating it. Same thing here. Is index 2 I'll write the indices up there. Is index 2 plus 1 greater than or equal to 4? No. So can reach is still 4. And same thing here. Is 1 plus 2 greater than or equal to 4? No. And same thing here. Is 0 plus 3 greater than or equal to 4? No. So can reach throughout this whole time stays at 4. And then, of course, when we hit this return statement, it's basically going to be saying this, of course, and that's, of course, false. So that's how we can solve that problem. Now, let's write the code. Okay, so we're going to get right into defining the can reach variable, and it's, of course, the last index of the array. So the length of nums minus 1 gives you the last index. And we're going to iterate from the from the second last index of the array all the way down to the 0th index. And in Python, you do it like this, minus 1, because basically we're iterating backwards. So we want to go up to but not including the -1 index, which of course doesn't exist. And this -1 basically means that we're going backwards. And at this point, we're basically doing the checks. So if I plus nums I greater than or equal to the can reach variable, can reach is now updated to I. And then at the end, I'm just going to return can reach equals 0. And that should be the code. There you go. That's the dynamic programming solution to that. So thanks for watching, guys. If you guys enjoyed that, like, subscribe. We got another 79 days left. Thank you.